Evening, everyone. We are coming to you live via Facebook streaming, via YouTube streaming, and via Skype. Each one of you is welcome to this live streaming. Sutras of Vigyan Bhairav Tantra. When society is thrown out of you, you are innocent. Today I will take one more question. Technique when the sex energy dominates what to do. So first, this aspect, when society is thrown out of you, you are innocent once again. A meditator, one who is on the path of inward journey, is not antisocial. Instead, he is beyond the society. To be antisocial is one thing, and to be beyond the society is another thing. Look at yourself, how many complaints you have about the society, the commuters driving the vehicles on the road, the politicians, so many other things that you have complained about it. You can be reactionary to it, you can be against it, and you become an antisocial element, which are very dominant. Hippies are antisocial. And going beyond, you are part of the society, you are dealing with everything, the set norms of the society, the systems, the institutions, but none of these affect you. You are living in an area, in a certain gated community, there is an organization, you are part of that. You cannot change the way people think, so you react, you walk out of that. To be within that and not be affected is the way of the meditator, is the way one who is on the path of inward journey. You have seen something, take a piece of napkin or cotton, immerse in the water, it will soak the water. This is the situation that you are in. The other thing is this: you take a piece of plastic, you immerse in the water, it will remain untouched. Water will remain only on the surface, water drops the moisture, but it will not go deep into it. It is unaffected by it. Whereas a napkin and a piece of cotton is affected by the water molecules. So meditator is not against the establishment, neither is he for it. He is neutral, he is beyond it, but he takes it non-seriously. You can laugh at it, you can just... I had given the example the type of life I have to live. I have to deal with everyone. But I remain unaffected by it. He knows that he is just playing a role. He moves like an actor. And if you can move in the society like an actor on the stage, it never touches you. You remain beyond it. So do not be for it or nor against it. Actor is not against the script and he is not favor of it. He is performing his role because he is an actor and that is his livelihood. So what he does, he acts on the stage, goes on, put on the garb or dresses himself that is needed for him to be in that play, and then when he comes out, he returns to his normal situation. On the stage, he acts according to the script. Whatever language he is supposed to use, he uses it. Whatever way he has to act, he does it, but he remains unaffected by it. But how can you do it? You can do it only when you have thrown the society out of you. All the conditioning, society means conditioning, the priest, the set norms and systems, it is there. If it is there, then two paths are open to you. Either follow it or be against it. This is what you know. But you are bound by it in both the cases. You are in the bondage. First, you have to clean yourself of the society, of the conditionings, and then for the first time you will become an individual. Right now you are not an individual. You are just a social unit. When the society is thrown out of you, there is no more conditionings affecting you. You regain your innocence once again. You are a child once again. And you recall when someone asked Jesus, who can enter the kingdom of your Father? He said, one who is childlike. Two words are there, childishness and childlikeness. Childlikeness is a conscious effort. You are an adult, but you are so innocent that you are childlike. Because you know the fall as well as you know you have risen. And this is going beyond its resurrection. You have experienced, you have known the whole nonsense of the society. You are again free from it. You are pure. This purity becomes the temple of the divine. You are once again in the temple. Once you can throw the society out of you without any bitterness, without going against it or being involved in any reaction, you can simply throw out this society out of you. Divine, and then divine will enter into you. The whole with the society in, the conditionings inside, divinity cannot enter you. With society, with the conditionings out, divinity begins to enter in you, because the divine means existence. Divinity is existence. Society is human, a local phenomenon. Existence is greater, infinite. It is not concerned with man, morals, traditions. It is concerned with the very root of the human being, the root of humanness, the root of beingness. For this, one has to go beyond the society, not against it. Remember that. Being against it is chaos. The being against it is not going to help you. Going beyond it is helpful, and to go beyond the society, to beyond the conditioning, catharsis is the way. Catharsis is the way that helps you to go beyond the society and throw out all that is hidden in you. Now, with this particular aspect of the question comes to an end, and I will take a short explanation and a short experience how to transform your sex energy. How to transform your sex energy. You can do a simple experiment. When sex energy begins to dominate in you, you feel that you are being overwhelmed by it. Be not afraid of it. Sit down quietly and start exhaling throughout the breath fast with a speed. Do not allow it to come in. That is exhale only. Keep on throwing it out, because as you will take the deep breath, the energy, the breathing that goes in, it will bring down the sex energy. So you do not have to breathe in, breathe out. When this dominates, or you feel that you are overwhelmed by it, start exhaling as a fast speed. Pull back the solar plexus. Pull solar plexus inside. You pull that solar plexus inside and start exhaling as fast as you can. In the beginning it will be difficult, but slowly and slowly you will succeed in throwing out the entire the breath, the exhale. When all the air that is there within is thrown out, your solar plexus and stomach creates a vacuum. You are emptying the solar plexus. It is relaxed. And when it becomes a vacuum, then whatever energy is all around start flowing towards that. It is like the vacuum means the low-lying area. So all the breath or the energy from all around starts moving towards that, because it is the volume, the emptiness that pulls. The very nature is that existence does not accept anything vacuum, and it makes an effort to fill it. The moment your solar plexus becomes empty, so energy from the root center, the earth center, starts moving towards the solar plexus, and you will rejoice it for the first time. You will experience that the intense energy is moving towards the solar plexus like an arrow. You will feel as soon as the vacuum is created. First you have to pull the stomach in, pull the solar plexus in, and start throwing out the breath. Vacuum is created, and as soon as the vacuum is created, the energy from the root center, Muladhara, the earth center, begins to move towards it, just like an intense energy is moving towards it, and it is like an arrow, and you will find that you are filled with freshness, you are filled with a very healthy state. This will be just like after going into the act of sex, you feel kind of weakness or kind of state. It will be overflowing rejoicing. After every act of sex, the situation is, before going you are excited, and afterwards you regret that why have I gone into it. So in the same way, when the energy begins to move to the solar plexus, you will feel kind of a happiness that you have never experienced, a kind of freshness, and this is what happens when the energy begins to transform. You will feel more energetic, more harmonious, more active, and without any effort, you will feel restful. All the time you will feel restful. It is the kind of freshness which you feel after a deep sleep. After deep sleep you feel a kind of a freshness. So this freshness, this restfulness, this active way, this overflowing joy, this harmony, more energy comes after this experiment. This is the process of, in yoga it is called Mool Bandh. Bandh means something blockage. You are throwing the breath out first, and in that solar plexus and around the area will become vacuum, and when it is vacuum, the energy will begin to rise, and the door of the root center will automatically close, because it is the energy that moves from the the root center, the earth center. The first center is earth center. Its location is at the end of the coccyx, where the spinal cord ends. The door of this energy of the soul of the root center will automatically close, and the other door will open with the force of the energy. When the energy moves, it does not remain in the earth center. There is no push, and because when the energy is moving, the door opens outward. When there is no energy to move outwards, there is no force to push the door open, and it automatically closes. If you continue to do this like an austerity, and nobody will know it, you are in the marketplace, you are in the office, you can do this as many times as you wish every day. Nobody will know it. You are sitting down and you can just pull this solar plexus in. Nobody will know it. If you can do at least 300 times for the day, and even for a few moments, the door for the energy to flow from the root center, the mool band. Band means closer. Mool means basic. That is close. You will find that the desire for sex will vanish. The lust will vanish, but the energy will remain. And this energy will make you refreshed, once again overflowing with joy. So this is the way each master does it, and he explains this to the disciples. There are certain yoga techniques which help in this process. Only this much for this morning. Tomorrow we will start the next sutras, how one can drop the mind through the sound methods. Through the sound methods, how to drop the conditionings. There are three in this sutras. 3 sutras. First, intone a sound audible, then less and less audible. As the feeling deepens into this, you attain to silence and harmony. With the mouth slightly open, keep mind in the middle of the tongue, or as breath comes silently in, feel this sound Hu. The center on the sound Om without any A or M. There are 3 letters, A, U and M. Focus it on the center. We will start taking these in tomorrow's session. Until then, take care and do have a pleasant day.